So we are back again. Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. Dumb result that.
Yeah, it's just peak, bro. It's just so peak. We were winning for 35 seconds. We were winning. Oh, I'm fuming, bro.
Oh, have it, mate. Inject it. But we don't win like that. We don't win like that.
No, we did last season, but not. We're joined by Tammy. How you doing?
I'm great, mate. I was not doing too good. Like when Garnacho scored, it completely ruined my weekend. But it's back again. Even though I do.
I was sat on the bed. And I was like pause. I was just contemplating what just happened, and then
I was sat there.
I didn't consider that it was offside. I didn't even consider that.
Neither. I don't think anyone did.
Yeah. But Barry, mate, you kept your promise of being back for the review. Fair play. Talk to me.
I had a horrible feeling it's going to go that way. I just don't know. It's obviously injuries ruined us a little bit, but I don't think you can blame it on that. We just go to sleep when we score. We go to sleep when we score, and obviously you capitalise on it. And from there, you've ripped us apart in the last 20 minutes. So, like you were saying before we started, like no team was particularly amazing today, but I don't know. Certain decisions were up for debate, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we looked great at all. I mean, the way we started was all right. We had that massive chance with Havertz, but then I don't know. We weren't pressing the same. We were sitting back. We were lucky because all you were doing was playing the long ball. That just wasn't working at all. But yeah, we didn't look good. And then Havertz loses the ball in midfield, quick counter attack, and then Rashford on the left hand side. If you just back off, he's gonna cause you a problem. He cut in, bang, yeah. And I thought, yeah, no, it wasn't too great. But then we responded very well. That's where you can look at like United and see like where their weaknesses are. Their mentality isn't where you'd want it to be. I mean, they score a goal and they just switch off and let us back into the game. What was it, like you said, 35 seconds or something like that?
35 seconds. That's all it was. I feel like the way Tonali's managing substitutions as well. Anthony should not have been on that pitch as long as he was. Garnacho comes on, changes the game instantly. Fair enough. It ended up being offside, but today he was an impact player.
He was. He definitely looked dangerous when he came on. Same with us for like Fabio Vieira, Gabriel Jesus. I mean, we started all right. I'm happy we changed the system because, as you can see, the old system wasn't working. But we just didn't look fluid still, and I don't know why. I don't know what that is. We just don't look the same team as we were. But when Jesus came on, we looked much better. He gave us that spark, that creativity that we weren't having. And then obviously the corner. Yeah, exactly. He does. Then we got the corner, and it was Declan Rice who managed to get the goal. Oh, what about that? Declan Rice, £100 million. Worth every penny for me.
Goal, man. What a first goal for Arsenal. I was thinking it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a crazy goal. And it was a pretty crazy goal.
Robin over 3 points. Min. Yeah, there was a lot of errors all around. I think, especially midfield today for United, like Eriksen and Casemiro. Eriksen didn't look too up for it, and Casemiro was struggling anyway. So, especially when you've got Anthony playing the way he's playing, it's just I don't know. And we were saying previously, Martial didn't not necessarily look up for it, but he was struggling. He was struggling, and then obviously Højlund comes on. Arguably a good debut. It wasn't a bad debut by any means, but he's still got a lot to prove himself for. So we'll see how that goes in the next few games.
Do you look at Ten Hag and think like, why didn't you start him, or why didn't you, for example, start Garnacho? Do you think there's a bit of like stubbornness there?
I would have definitely started Garnacho over Anthony because I think, like, bear in mind, Garnacho has not had the best past few games, but even like after 30 minutes, you can look at Anthony and think he shouldn't have been playing that second half. He was struggling. Like you were saying, Zinchenko just had him in his pocket the entire time. It was mad. So the thing is with Ten Hag, it's substitutions, isn't it? It's just it's never been a strong suit for him.
Yeah,
I'd be the same for Arteta, to be honest.
Arteta's not great with his subs either. I mean, it is stubbornness. It's stubbornness in the sense that they don't want to be wrong. They don't want what they did to be wrong. It's the same thing with Havertz. He signed him 55 mil, and he doesn't want to not play him, because by not playing him, you're showing that it's not a good signing. He doesn't want that to be the case.
Arguably,
that's my problem with Arteta.
Arguably, it's worse for us because obviously Antony was one of the original signings for Ten Hag, and it was 100 million as well. So it's a big price tag, and I don't think he's proved himself. I don't think there's much of a debate there. I don't think you can look at a player like Antony and go, yeah, he's worth 100 million, because as of right now, he's not, and we're struggling now to even think, does he fit well into our squad? Especially when we got players like Garnacho today, just wanted it more.
No. Especially obviously money in football. For me, I don't really look at the price of signings. I don't really fixate on the price. I mean, for me, if you want a player, pay what you need to get for him. But it's more the fact that when you buy a new signing, I understand you've got to give them a certain amount of time to get into the team, to flow. But with certain players like Havertz, you can just tell. You can tell that they look out of place completely. Declan Rice, for example, he's come into the team and straight away he looks like that player, that guy for us, and it's just not the same.
The best thing Havertz has done for you this season is almost get you a penalty today. He's missed a tap in, bro, and he almost got you a penalty. It's just an arse transfer, isn't it? Obviously, you guys will know more about it than me, but
he pressed well against Forest.
Yeah, he pressed well.
He pressed well against Forest.
He won a few headers.
Whoa. He won his headers.
Yeah, that's what we want to have. Xhaka was getting goals and assists every game, but no, we want headers and pressing. That's what we want from our left centre mid.
I feel like Arsenal fans they look to make excuses, or they look to find things to prove the player to be a good signing. I don't know. It's
we're not going to be perfect. I'd say I should realise that. We're not going to be perfect. Not every signing is going to be perfect, mate. You're going to mess up, and it's fine as long as you just realise you messed up and then just make what makes the team better. And what makes the team better
for me, Arteta's holding us back at the moment more than he is taking us forward.
Low-key is. I can't even disagree.
Yeah. When comes the point of questioning?
We'll have to wait. You're too eager for that. We'll have to wait.
And one more big game for you guys at home.
Right? Can I?
If you get destroyed, yeah.
Can I ask you, Temi?
Yeah. What?
If we come fourth this season, what's your?
Say that it's a bit mad though.
It's declined. He's taken us back.
I'm not very happy with him. I don't know if I. I don't know
Look at how we were last season.
Crazy jump.
Look at how we were last season. But
that's also because of him as well. So it's like a weird thing.
Okay, cool. That's in the past. But if I told you last season that we would come fourth the next season, would you be happy?
Fuming.
No. Exactly. Exactly.
Especially this time last year as well. If you had said that now. No.
I wouldn't. I keep pushing it back. I feel like I keep pushing it back. I wouldn't take it.
Yeah, you do keep pushing it back.
I'll be on thin ice. But next season, if he starts poor again, then he's got to go in. There's no way we could be doing this again. I'm
sorry, but he's on thin ice for me, and it sounds bad. But if we do not compete for the title,
lost the game yet. So
yeah. Okay, cool. But if we don't,
we haven't lost the game yet, so we can't.
We haven't lost the game. We haven't. If we don't compete for this league title this season, then I'm fully going to be Arteta out. That's because for me,
I'll be fully understanding you. I won't be against it.
Thank you. Because for me, I always look for our club to be moving forward. I don't think we should have to take 2 steps back to move 4 steps forward, for example. Why can't you just take those 2 steps forward?
It's understandable.
I don't know. It's just. Like Barry, what are your expectations for United?
Obviously, we've got Champions League. It's difficult, isn't it? it's all well and good saying, oh yeah, no, semis, quarterfinals with United. But the current state of the squad, like if we have this squad now for the foreseeable future, obviously like Mount's injured now, so we've got Eriksen. You'll probably see him starting more. He struggled today. The midfield's in trouble, and my defence is in trouble. So I don't know. I don't think we'll get very far in the tournaments. And I think league-wise, if we are going to focus on it, it's just again a fight for top 4. It's not going to be anything special this season.
Yeah, no. Does that bring you any doubt with the manager?
It's the same topic again. It's the transfers, like transfers and injuries. That's all it is. Transfers and injuries. That's what's. If we had a full strength squad, I won't say we'd be flying, but like I think we would have won today.
Probably.
Oh, 100%.
Probably, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like a team like Manchester City, with the way we play today, they absolutely.
We would have absolutely. Yeah, would have ripped us apart.
And that's where my concerns lie, because I feel like I think Spurs could have done something to us today. I think City could have done something to us today. I think Liverpool. I think there's so many teams who would have come and beat us today. Liverpool, City, Spurs, Brighton, Newcastle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not looking good. I'm trying not to get too carried away, but I'm also trying not to get too carried away with the win. So
yeah, it's a weird thing. We need to just hope that Arteta. I said this last last game. He didn't do it. So hopefully this game, I don't know. He's just he keeps defending Havertz as well. He keeps defending like how bad we've been this season. It's just like I don't know. It's weird.
He does. He's very. That's what I'm saying. He's very keen for it to work, and he doesn't want to be wrong essentially with that signing, because it's a big price tag, and you know that he knows that the fans are going to be onto him with that signing.
The thing with top 4 managers though, they're just so stubborn. They're so stubborn, and like I guess you have to be to an extent, but like I mean, I guess Pep's never really had this issue to the extent that we've had this issue. So for United fans,
he is stubborn, but it works.
It works.
Yeah, but for Pep, he figures out a way eventually. But Pep, none of our managers are Pep. None of our managers are one of the greatest.
Exactly.
That's what I said. So. Wannabe Peps.
Fair enough. Can't dispute that. He's acting like a wannabe Pep, right? He wasn't last season. Last season, Arteta was his own self, and he was actually playing with the strengths of ours. I don't know what's happened. I think he's misunderstood what the reason why we bottled the league was. I think he thinks because of the system itself.
I think so.
It just wasn't. It was just because we didn't have any depth.
Can I ask you, Tevin? Do you think if Partey was fit, we would have played the old system?
Yes, yeah, 100%. We would have got bummed by United today. We would have got thumped. So we would have got.
It shows how shit we're playing though. Like you guys can admit that today you were not on your best form. And yet, if you look at it,
we've not been all season.
Yeah, you've still beat us 3-1. Like, it's just we're making stupid mistakes on our end, and these bigger teams like you guys, well not bigger, but like big teams, you're capitalising, and at the end of the day, it's getting to the point we're now struggling. Like it's pretty painful.
Yeah, I mean, who have you got next? You got Brighton at home, right?
We've got Brighton at home. Well,
that is a team.
Old Trafford, we'll win it. We'll win it. If we don't win that game, I'll be very surprised.
Is Martinez? Was it more precautionary, or was he? Is it?
What happened?
He was booked as well, though, wasn't he? So I feel like if you had a reason to bring him off, and you were unsure whether he's going to get injured, get him off. Because our current centre back situation of Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire, it's not mate.
I cannot believe my eyes when I saw Johnny Evans coming on.
I'd rather have Ben Simmons at fucking centre back. I swear, it's painful. It's like I shouldn't be panicking watching 2 centre backs get brought onto the pitch.
Simpson would have scored that Havertz chance.
I'd rather fucking what's his name? Little Rudy. I'd rather have him.
Rudy balls out when you need him to, though. That's the issue. So. Yeah.
Rudy's more consistent for the North.
Honestly, our team's consistently shit. Jesus.
Oh man. No, it's a weird performance. I just hope that Arteta finally sees with this game. Surely this game he learns his lesson. Surely. It took remember the Villa game where like he brought Trossard in for the next game as striker and it all changed. I'm hoping this is the same game. I'm hoping this is the exact same thing that
Wait, the 4-2.
Yeah, because we didn't really deserve to win that game like that. But like probably didn't win this game.
Wait. But weren't we losing that game or something?
We were losing that game. I mean, dragged it back in like the last bit.
Did Trossard start that game though?
I think did he? I think he did, but it was on the wing and not up top. And what I was saying is we started playing better again because he played up top the next game against Everton or something like that. I don't know what it was. And
he did.
I'm hoping that's the same thing. I'm hoping he realizes with a last minute winner, this is Arsenal's best team right now.
What, Vieira, Odegaard?
Yeah, I think it might have to be.
Jesus, Martinelli, Saka.
Yeah.
Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba.
I mean, Nketiah is fine. Let's get Havertz out. Nketiah can start if he wants him to. And if Jesus is not that fit, he can keep Nketiah in the team. Just that, for me, Havertz just has to be dropped.
I don't think there's an argument to be made there either. Like, it's just factual. Like, there's no way you can be playing at this level. It's embarrassing.
I feel like because we won today, he was still putting him. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Him though.
I know, but he'll still go. I feel like with Arteta, he'll keep wanting it to work, so he'll keep playing him.
Holding on.
Bring him on in like the 70th minute or something until he starts.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If you want to play him, we won the game already.
No, if we're like 3-0 up, cool, bring him on. I don't.
Yeah, I don't care then, but like, not now.
If anything, his best game for us was when he was up top, but you still would not choose him over Jesus or.
Yeah, no, he's still better than Jesus. He's not better than Jesus or Nketiah as a striker. They would have, maybe not Jesus, but Nketiah would have scored those chances he had in the final.
Anthony's done more.
One of them, anyway.
You can disagree with me on that if you want, but that's the way I see it. That's how arse this kid is, bro. We're talking about. It's painful to watch. It's embarrassing.
Barry, your next game, what are you changing going into that game?
I'd go back in time and stop my entire defence getting injured, to be honest, mate, if it was possible. But obviously, without Shaw, we were saying before, he played well at left back. I think he wasn't the best player on the pitch. Don't get me wrong, but he did the job. And whether we keep him there next game, I don't know. Martinez, let's hope it's not a big injury. Maybe. Lindelof, again, we just have to firm it, aren't we? Our best defender right now is Wan-Bissaka. And towards a back end of today's game, he didn't seem that up for it. So, obviously, home advantage, all being well. I guess just keep it how it is. And hopefully Onana just doesn't keep getting yellow cards for time wasted.
Are you putting Garnacho in for Anthony?
Yeah, 100%. Until
Are you starting Garnacho on the right?
On the right, obviously I go. What are we doing? I'd say obviously you got to play Rashford. On the left, Garnacho on the right, and then Højlund up front. I don't see why we're starting Martial if we've just brought in this brand new striker that Ten Hag's off his nut about. Let's start
That's
him.
That's what I don't understand with certain managers. If he's fit enough to be on the bench, he's fit enough to start. And if that's the case, then why are you not going with him?
The only thing I can think of today is he didn't start him because we're away. Because otherwise, why are you starting Martial if you've got a match fit brand new striker?
Yeah, but even if you're away, I mean, why does that tell you that Martial's going to do anything himself?
Yeah, true. It doesn't really.
Tell me what we've just discussed about what you changed for Everton. I mean, I think every Arsenal fan would agree with you, to be honest.
If they don't agree with me, if there's Arsenal fans out there who still want to play Havertz, you're deluded, mate. You're deluded.
Let me just slandering Havertz, bro. It's not even my player. The kid's ass. Get him off. He's boring to watch, bro.
I've never been back. I don't want to feel. I feel like
let me also say someone.
On him. He's not even the worst player today. Saka was our worst player today. Saka was terrible.
It's like
today.
putting a
But
bottom
he's just consistently bad
in the El Clasico, bro. It's that's how bad it is watching him. He can't score tap-ins. Bro. It's so deep watching him.
Oh man, he just doesn't look. He looks like when we're playing like our football, he just looks like a sore thumb. As soon as he went off, we were playing like our not like our old selves, but the technical level just went way just improved so much when he's not on the pitch.
Wrong. It might not even necessarily be ability. He just looks like he just doesn't want it. You might disagree with me on that, but like for my perspective,
I know what you
today,
mean.
like,
He's
lazy,
got that.
bro.
He's got that Özil vibe without being Özil.
Yeah, but Özil's one of the most like talented players like we've ever seen at our club. Havertz is like fucking. Havertz is not.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's got the body language of Özil without the ability.
Yeah.
But
if you have the ability,
how do you like get to where you are? He was so good for Bayern Leverkusen, and then he was all right for Chelsea at the start, and then he just.
Can you blame the system that you guys play? But then again, you can't build the system around.
But where I don't know. I feel like Havertz's best position in any team would be like a shadow striker, but he can't even finish.
The Dele Alli role.
Fucking water boy.
Well, his role is a good role for him would just be to float around the box. But he doesn't even. He gets himself into great positions. He gets himself into fantastic positions, and he just can't finish.
So what's the point then? I feel like everybody finds, this is his perfect position, but then he's just not good at the stuff that requires in that position.
They say conclusion I've come to anyway. I don't know about you guys.
You can't pass well enough to be a midfielder.
Just bench him, bro. Just bench him.
At
least for a game.
Yeah.
I don't think you can start him away. Definitely not.
So. I want to see he's back in the team, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Nketiah will start. I don't really care though. That's not the one that I'm really bothered about.
He's in your squad at the moment. I think there's other issues you need to be discussing.
Yeah,
without main by Havertz.
That was just a bit annoying. Partey not being there, that means we'll play our old system. But at the same time, White was pretty poor against United today, so. He's got to hope he
looked again. He doesn't look. I mean, I know he's been playing at centre back all season, but today he didn't look great at all. To be fair, I do remember in that game against United last season, he was.
He just Rashford just has him. I'll be honest. I think Rashford just has him.
He can't deal with Marcus Rashford. He's been skinned against him a few times, even for Brighton.
Yeah, but he's dangerous on the left though. It's not many. It's not many
fullbacks who can pocket Rashford, is there? So, in fact, I don't think I can think of any. So,
Walker.
Yeah, maybe Walker. Matt probably
because of his pace.
Yeah. Nobody else.
Fuck City, bro.
Yeah, no.
End of.
So we need to be before City, because City's soon. City's in like three games or something. We've got to
I think Partey will be back for them, but I kind of hope he's not.
No, I hope he's not back. Just stay away from it. It's not even his fault, really. Just our turn. I mean, there's other reasons why Partey. I don't want Partey to play for us, but
Yeah.
Aside from that,
what did you ask, Barry? Who's our man of the match?
Who will be your man of the match?
Mine, Declan Rice. Not even because he scored, because I think he was.
I think he was probably the best player on the pitch.
Just our best player. Yeah. Who
Rice or Rashford? Rashford was still. I think Rashford was still very good.
I was going to go Rashford. Whether that's
Rice or Rashford. Rashford for United.
No, I agree. To be fair, Rashford was the one who was. To be fair, it's not getting talked, but I think Fernandes was atrocious.
Our midfield is just. I don't know what they're doing.
Shit today.
Fernandes was anonymous. Ericsson didn't really do much. Casemiro was. He didn't really do much.
We were saying before we're line these long balls from the back, and it's not working.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not feeding anything through the middle because Ericsson fell on his ass about 5 times today, which God bless his soul. He shouldn't be starting anyway.
That was funny.
It's just a situation we're in. So until the confidence is built up more in the team with what we've got at the moment, which is a shadow of the squad that we usually have. I think it's just going to be continuous long balls and just hope it wins.
Fair enough. Yeah, Rice or Rashford for man of the match.
Yeah, Rice or Rashford. I'd probably go Rice, but Rashford, yeah, he was definitely your best player in terms of what he was doing.
Him, as Wan-Bissaka was alright as well. Him and Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah,
honestly,
do you think the only two players I'd rate on our squad right now, to be honest. And obviously, maybe do it at left back because obviously he's not his position anyway. He's putting a shift in, so you got to respect him for it. So Wan-Bissaka and Rashford. Other than that,
so did you?
Everyone else is a ghost.
Did you sign Reguilon in the end?
Yeah, I thought he was going to play today. I was a bit confused about that.
No, we did, didn't we? I feel like we definitely did.
You signed Amrabat. You signed that goalkeeper.
I think they did sign Reguilon, but he just wasn't announced by the club.
What is Reguilon on loan from Spurs? Is he still at Spurs?
Yeah, no, we've signed him. He just wasn't on.
You signed
he wasn't on the team sheet today, was he? Wasn't on the bench.
No, was Amrabat on the bench?
No, they weren't. If they had played, I don't think we'd be winning this game. We'd be happy. It's got to be Casemiro, Amrabat, and Fernandes from now on. Yeah. It's got to be that.
I think if Bruno patterns up, it makes our midfield more confident. Like, probably a bad example, but our FA, when we played the FA Cup against City, probably one of our best players at the time because he looked confident, and then it just crumbles without him. So it's one of them. Like I said before, Rashford and Bruno are probably our two most important players for like team morale. And when they're not performing, or at least one of them aren't performing like Bruno, we're struggling. So
what I'm saying, like today, what I noticed was you didn't look too much of a threat, but you did. But your only outlet was on that left-hand side when Rashford was on the counter.
Yeah, it'll just boot it to Rashford and see what he does, which kind of worked because
awful. I think you scored with your first shot or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's one of them games, isn't it? Like neither team was particularly amazing. Couple of decisions could have gone my way.
The end makes it look a lot better than it was.
Yeah. So, I think we could have got, if it was another ref, maybe we got some better decisions.
Yeah, definitely.
But like it's one of them. Like, I won't sit there and go, yeah, the ref's chatting shit. Ten Hag, he said it's not offside. It was a penalty on Højlund, and it was a foul on Evans. So if you believe that, arguably we win that game. I disagree with him, but it's one of them. You can't straight after the game as well. I don't know. It's not a good look, especially 3 decisions.
Yeah, no, it's not a good look at all. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll wrap it up there. It's been what a game, man! I can't believe like I said, I can't believe it was 3-1 in the end.
You know, it's that's the 3 drop points the way we talked about this game. It's a weird game. I feel like we've drawn the game even though we haven't.
When we look back at this game, you won't think in your mind that you were losing that game at the start because you just won't remember because we conceded that quick.
So, yeah, we'll think that we just easily, comfortably beat United this game.
So consolation goal, nah. It's I don't know. I'm hoping for the best for United, but I feel like at the moment, the way our injuries are looking, it's looking pretty dire.
You gotta hope for the international break to.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to be over, bro. Yeah. So far, it's painful watching it so far. When these team sheets are coming out, I feel like crying. There you go. That's my take on it anyway.
Yeah, big up yourself for coming on as well. Like I said in the last video, you can find him on Instagram. Is it Charlie J Barry? Yeah. So do go and follow him on there. Some great boxing content on there. Go check it out.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
Pleasure, man. Temi, we'll see you again, hopefully for the Everton preview.
Oh, for the preview, of course, mate.
Wait, is it Everton?
Oh, is this national break? It'll be time. It's gonna be time for our next preview.
After, yeah. I mean, we might do some content in between. Who knows? Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, I am. Wait, I deeped. Hopefully the next time we do a video.
We'll be in uni for that one. So that'll be
we will.
It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, it will be. But anyway, take care, people. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, we're out.